everybody, I'm Stryker here at KROQ in the Red Bull Sound Space, and I am joined today by the great band. It's not all of them, though, of Monsters and Men. Welcome back to LA and welcome back to KROQ.
Thank you.
So, listen, I'm not going to say what's your name. I want to say your name because the easy thing to do with your band is to say, what's your name? So I'm going to say the names and you tell me how screwy I'm saying it, okay? Raggy. Raggy?
Both are acceptable.
Both are acceptable.
I like them.
Nana.
No.
Nana.
Nanna.
Yeah.
Nana.
Yeah.
Nana. Brynjar.
Brynjar, yeah.
Brynjar.
Brynjar.
They're hard.
Oh, man.
You're actually
Brynjar.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Really?
That's good, yeah.
Okay. Hey, do you guys remember being in this room? It was March of 2012. You were just started this like insane climb here in the U.S. and few people knew who you were, but it was just at the beginning. Do you remember playing this room?
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. Standing here.
And spraying the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you remember about the crowd, the songs, the way you people received you? What were your thoughts that day, if you can recall those? Because it was early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember the energy was good. I felt good about the day afterwards, I think.
And the last 3 years have just been crazy as an outsider watching you guys and playing your songs on the radio and, you know, seeing your songs in movies like The Secret Life of Walter Mitty was really exciting to see. I mean, you guys have had so much success up until that point. I was like, yes, more people are finding out who they are now. But what were the expectations, Raggy, in the beginning? Because when your album first came out, it was just in Iceland, right? Wasn't that
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
There weren't any really, just want to make music, want to record it and just, play around Iceland and have fun, I guess.
Right.
And then it kind of just became something else.
And what was it that happened here specifically in the States where you're like, wow, this is really good for us? Nana?
I don't like. We just, like you were saying, we had no expectations when we made that album, and we played shows. Went to go outside, and suddenly radio was playing us, and suddenly there was interest. It was kind of a weird time in our lives because everything was happening so fast, and we were trying to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But it was, amazing.
Was
time.
there a time when your families were like, let's not do this, come on, just stay at home, nothing's gonna happen for you guys? Did you ever see that happening?
No, I felt like everybody was really happy for us, like that we were actually able to go on the road and and go and represent our music. It was a lot of fun, and I think we were more nervous about like quitting our jobs and bailing on school and all that. That was more nerve-wracking for us.
Yeah.
It was a big moment.
Yeah.
Did you guys have jobs other than music before things started happening for you, Raggy?
Well, I was just in school.
What were you studying?
Just fine arts.
Fine arts.
I believe it's called. I don't know what it's called in
that's right, yeah.
English.
And that was college, and how far along were you?
I was actually on my last year, so I had to get my bachelor's.
Okay.
So I had started my last year and then I quit during that year.
Got it. And I remember talking about the beginnings of the band, how you guys came together, but I would like to just get back to it because it's a few years later. Nana, the formation of the band happened how?
We kind of formed around in March 2009, right?
10.
Mm-hmm. And around this thing in Iceland called Músatilraunir, where we decided to all enter, and that was like the beginning of the band. It was like the first show for us all.
Yeah.
And it went very well, and we won.
You won that as like a band contest.
Yeah.
What songs did you play? Songs that are on.
We played Love Love Love.
Okay.
That's on the album, on the first album, and then we just played a couple of songs that we haven't released.
Yeah,
right?
we played a song called Phantom.
And another one called Sugar in a Bowl.
How many people were watching this performance?
I mean, it's not a big room, but was it?
I don't know.
It wasn't televised even. It's
it's televised.
Yeah.
but not live. But they just make like a little,
Afterwards,
a recap show, I think, about it or something. And but I mean, it's like a well-known contest in Iceland, but not outside of Iceland.
It's it's a very cool thing because it gives young artists a chance to perform their music in front of a crowd and people, and it's like it's very supportive of young people doing
That's
music.
very cool.
Yeah.
My Head is an Animal was recorded 100% in Iceland.
Yes.
And who was the backbone to the operation of writing those songs? Was it really just the complete unit of the band? Did you guys have those songs before the band came together?
Some songs are as old as, Nanna. No, they're not as old as Nanna. That would be very old.
No, that's very young.
But she didn't write them when she was 1 year. But they are, they when she was like
some pretty old songs. So
yeah, but and then some songs came when I started playing with Nanna, and then it just kind of developed. The band was always growing, and the songs were always piling up, I think.
You guys ready to talk about new music? Because I would like to, and new recordings and new songs and everything like that. Where did you record new music, and how was the process, Bragi?
Well, we recorded most of it in Iceland in a studio called the Swimming Pool.
Okay. It's called the Swimming Pool.
Yeah, it's Sigur Rós's old studio, and we did most of the work there. Rich Kosti, our producer, flew over with Martin Cook, an engineer. And
so they had to live in Iceland with you.
They had to live in Iceland.
Not in the same room, I assume, but they moved there.
Yeah.
And how many months were you all together?
Well, that was for I guess roughly 2 months with a little breaks in between that they flew back home and stuff, and then we came to LA and finished the recording here. Yeah.
And how do you like being in Los Angeles?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
There's always sun. I mean, there's crazy storms in Iceland right now, so it's really nice to not be a part of that reality for a change. But but the sun, and I mean, you can do anything you can almost dream of here. There's good food. It's always good to have good food.
Yeah. Supermarkets are amazing.
Yeah.
Well, they're amazing because the aisles are so wide, or there's a lot of selection.
There's a lot of selections,
Okay.
and the fruits are really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's also a curse because you go into Ralph's and you're there and you feel like you've been there for 10 minutes, but then you look at the time and you've been there for 3 hours.
There's 86 aisles at the Ralph's.
Yeah, it's just crazy, and you can't buy a good bottle of red wine there because there are so many. You always choose the bad ones.
So did you go to the Ralph's on Sunset, which is known as Rock and Roll Ralph's? Is that the Ralph's you were
No,
at?
we haven't been there.
Oh.
Were you at the one in the Valley in Ventura?
Well,
It's in Burbank.
Yeah,
Oh,
our studio's in Burbank. We
I
were
know
staying
that
there,
Ralph's.
so.
Yeah. So are you saying if I would like to make you guys happy, I can pick you up in my Prius and we go to Ralph's and just walk the aisles? Would that make you happy?
Yeah, lovely day.
Okay, that'd
Yeah.
be a lovely day.
Yeah.
Okay. And why did you, Nana, did you come, am I saying it right? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
Nana, yeah.
Why did you come to LA to finish the album? Why couldn't you just do it there?
Well, we probably could have, but we recorded it at Rich's studio, and he has a really great studio, and he mixes his albums there. And we were gonna come and just finish a little bit, just record and mix. But then we kind of ended up staying for a little bit longer, kind of fine-tuning everything. And it's just a really great studio, and it sounds amazing, and it's
I think it was
good place
also
to
about
work on.
combining the last of the recording, with the mixes. We can be mixing and recording if we need to, just to make that setup more comfortable. And that was pretty good. It's pretty good in that studio.
If we hear oh, there's another guitar part or something, we can just do it there, and it's comfortable.
So your last record in the United States sold over 1 million copies. The singles were 6-7 million copies sold. Those are huge numbers. So are you more nitpicky when you're in the studio now thinking, what the hell, this last one did so well? Or is there relaxation, you're able to breathe and enjoy the process, Ragi?
I think we're able to breathe and enjoy it, but it's always a combination of I think for bands, if they do very well on their first album, there's a tendency to just go away from that and do something else, But you gotta find the balance between what you want to do yourself and not go too far away from what you're doing.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and just the last couple of things here. 5 minutes before our sit down here, a song that has not been released, but I was lucky enough to hear it. Crystals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crystals. I only heard it one time, but man, it sounds so good, and the musical changes and it slows down like maybe 2 minutes in and then builds back up. It's a really great ride musically. I was just wondering the inception of that song, the formation of that song, if you could just talk about it a little bit. How that song came together.
Well, that song, like we have a lot of songs on the album that are different. Some songs come very easily and others don't, and that may be. It was born in a very long time. You know, it was like when we were on tour, we were actually playing it on the stage, just like when we were practicing. And then, you know, it took a very long time to make it, and to come together. It was constantly changing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It was like always changing.
it was
like
always changing.
the bridge was the pre-chorus, the pre-chorus was the bridge, and
Yeah.
we were going all over, and then we landed it in a good place, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last few questions. Has TMZ ever spotted you on the street and filmed you?
No.
No. Would you like them to? We can do one call. Tell them you're walking out of the building.
Yeah, could you? I have my sunglasses on. I can scream something at them.
Okay. Have you enjoyed? Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
Did you go to any of their restaurants here? Bob's Big Boy, Fat Burger,
Oh, yeah.
Astro
Hot water
Burger,
on me.
In-N-Out. Do you like any of those?
I've been to Astro Burger and In-N-Out. Yeah.
Okay, and you like it?
Yeah, I love In-N-Out, but
Okay.
I still have to go to Fat Burger though.
Got
I
it.
heard
We
that's
found a really great place though.
yeah, they found a pretty side.
A place called Burger Lounge. We've been eating there a lot.
Real Burger? Is that near the Ralphs?
It's
It's in the same street as Raoul's, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
No, it's on
no,
Sunset.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Okay.
Had to put it out there because it's really good.
Have you guys been? Nana, have you been to Disneyland?
I've been, but not this trip.
Okay, but in the last 5 years you've been.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about that place?
Oh my God.
I didn't like anything about that place.
Yeah, you hate it.
It's just lines. You're just waiting.
Yeah, you wait
people.
in
You're
lines
waiting
for very
to wait,
long.
and then you wait, and then you go on a ride, and they're all not as good as other places.
Yeah.
All kind of slow.
So you want fast roller coasters?
Yes.
I
I
thought we-
actually want no roller
Oh,
coaster.
no
Yeah.
roller coasters. Okay.
I'm good, standing just on my 2 feet.
Go for it. What were you gonna say?
No, I like roller coasters.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Well, then we should go to Magic Mountain one day.
yeah, I keep hearing that.
Yeah, those rides are crazy. So now we have 3 dates. We have a burger date we all go on. Ralph's we're going on a date, and amusement park date.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Soon
is that
you'll be
okay?
moving in with us.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very neat. But hey, congratulations on all the success. As I mentioned before, like looking at you guys from the outside, it's so cool and so fun to see this ride you guys have been on, and I can't wait till everybody hears the record, including myself. And thanks for being a KROQ in the Red Bull Sound Space.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Thank you for having us.
Monsters and Men, everybody, and I'm Stryker. See you later.